Hello everybody, here's another video in this short series about using SDL Trados Live Teams. This one's going to look at things from the translator's point of view. So, here we can see languagecloud.sdl.com, I'm in the browser. We've logged on here with our user ID and password. When we do that, we see the initial ribbon, dashboard, inbox, projects, and so on. If we click on inbox, we can see the actual translation or revision jobs that we have assigned to us. Here, all these are translation jobs. These are from two projects, Torma B1, which one means the first SDL Trados Online project I've made for Torma B, which is Class B. Torma is class in Portuguese, and for my Class A. Now, I've given my students a document each to translate, and there were several over, so I assigned them to myself, WH, which is William Hardesty. I use William Hardesty for myself as a translator. In other videos, you'll see David Hardesty, which is myself as an administrator and project manager. So, if a translator sees these jobs, what can they do? Well, they can click on the job to open it up. Now, when you open it up, you see some information about it. There can be some notes from the client, and there can be information about the file. So, here in details, I can open it up in the online editor. I can download it as a bilingual Trados file, or perhaps I'm working not online, but I don't know, have a reason to upload the bilingual file. Over here, I can accept the job. Notice that at the moment, I have not agreed to do the translation. Now, very often we just click on accept and start the translation. But if I open it in the online editor, what actually happens is, of course, it opens and I can see the job. And then I can decide, do I want to do this job or not? And it looks like a straightforward job, so I can decide, yes, I'm going to do this job. So I'm going to close it now. I think that's just a temporary bug here. I'm not quite sure why that's happening. I'll just pause the video and see if I can deal with it. Okay, it will. So now I can accept the file. Yes, I want to accept it. Now I'm going to open it up in the online editor. Now this time, actually we can see that I can work with it. If you just open up to preview, you can't actually write in the segments. So I can write here and confirm. Seem to have an error message. There's a warning detected. And I could deal with that if I wanted to. And I can go through here and I can translate. Notice the familiar icon that it's not translated. I start typing and I get the pencil mark, which is the classic draft or eskunyu icon. When I've pressed Control Enter, the icon changes to translated. There are also other items to learn. Notice we have a home tab, a review area, and a view area. We can also remove that. If we're very confident and we need all the screen, we can just remove this, and so on. Now, when I finish translating, I can just click on the X. Again, I'm going to have to pause the video because I'm not quite sure why that has happened. Let me just close it like that. And basically I would carry on translating, and when I was finished I would just close the window. When I finished translating, I would mark this as complete. Another thing to show you is if I go back to Inbox, now remember I have accepted this task, so I can click here, I can select the item, and just notice I can open either in the Online Editor or I can open it in Studio. So here in another video we'll look at translating in a local copy of Trados on our own computer, but here is what I just showed. We can just click here, open in an Online Editor, and then we can translate using this editor. Etc. etc. I'm not sure if it's going to give me an error message or not. Let's see. Yeah. Oh well. There are some more actions here as well, which we can see. So that's the basics of translating a file when you log on as a translator. So remember we accepted one of the jobs. I've also accepted another job. Now if you notice here in the list, we cannot see files 14 and 15 because they're new. If we click on Active, now we can see them. Let me do this again, where I'll select 16 and I'll accept it. Now, if I refresh this list of the active documents, I can see that I've got 14, 15 and 16 here. And if I go to New, 16 is still here because I haven't actually started it. But let's go back to Active and let's select 16. If I just click on it, we will see this. If I go back and I click here, we can see that I can open it in the Online Editor, or I can even open it in Studio. I can say that I've finished. Let me open it in the Online Editor. And let's just translate the little number here. My apologies if I make any mistakes with my Portuguese. Now, if you notice over here, there's Review. I can click on it, and I can verify either that segment or the document. Let me just verify, just to show you this is where you would come to verify. Okay. So, and over here we can see different things. So here, what's this? Let's have a look. Verify document. That's what we did. Now when I click on this, this column opens up. And of course I get lots of messages telling because I haven't translated the rest. But let's have a look. I get an error message. Sorry, I don't get an error message. I get the exclamation mark, which is basically trying to warn me that the source and the target is the same. but that's okay, I can ignore it. So now there's no, if I run the verify again, but basically this is how we can verify the document, okay? Thank you very much for watching this video.